more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance.
Now Davis fumbles it, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Whenever I see a team.
And now before the ball changes. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. They'll check this one down to Carter. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to his running back, Carter. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Wilson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
The pressure there was definitely enough to make him alter his throw, because if he had had time, he had a man wide open and had a chance to get it to him.
Yeah, I think if he had just another split second, that's a completion in the time. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal. A loss of 7. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. More problems here on 3rd down. Converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Set to return it. Here's Moore. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here. As they're going to start this drive at the 6. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
3rd quarter starts with a run from Connor. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. And he is going to lose yardage here. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Oh, look at the juke. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Jets will have a with as they take over 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Wilson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. Wilson going to give to Carter on the draw. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. He'll dump this off to Carter, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this from 43. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Draw play, Edmonds. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are out in the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And here's where I'm perfectly happy to defer to my analyst and let him analyze this one.
I don't get it.
That's the analysis?
That's the analysis. I don't get it. I mean, you're on the other side of midfield. Maybe But a fake punt way down here, you want analysis? Ridiculous. Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Wilson. And the grab by Croft. They'll give him 4 yards there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. Shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Moore. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here into the hands of Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. And a broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
They go play action with Wilson. Oh, no, he lost the football. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the pay.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Michael Carter, 14 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. A 15-point game now. You make the extra point, and that means on the other side you need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. That's a pretty tall order here in the 4th quarter.
Agreed, because they really needed to come up with a stop there, and even if it was just to hold them to a field goal. Now they need to pull out the lucky horseshoe because they've got to get an onside kick, and we've seen nowadays those are incredibly difficult to come by.
And not to mention they got to get the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. Tyler Croft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Yeah, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's no good. It is not. In his day, that's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So down a couple scores, only 1 timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. And the Jets have got it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Jordan Phillips, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. The Jets on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 17. Flacco looking for his first toss. Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here's the Jets punter now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Returning it is Moore. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery, but first things first. 1st and 10. Murray to throw. Able to find Ertz. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw is Murray. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. He may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Back to throw, Murray. And he finds his tight end, it's Ertz. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for two. Now Murray. That's caught at the one. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape. For the one-point victory. To a knee goes Flacco, and that should be it.
And how about this finish? Able to take a knee, run out the clock, and close this game out by one. Point. You talk about how many coaches we talked to? They all said the same. All I want to do is win by 1 point. That got tested in this one.
Yep, and that cliche rings true. A single penny separates this one. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
And it led them to victory.
home run. I'm a giant Barry Bonds. She told me that the money maker. She tried more, not a mother.